Welcome to another peaceful journey with Storytime, where tonight's tale, Under the Mango Tree, will gently guide you into a world of dreams. Close your eyes, relax, and let the soft whispers of this story help you drift off into a deep, restful sleep. In the heart of a lush and quiet garden, a large mango tree stood tall, its broad branches reaching out as if to embrace the sky. The garden around it was a symphony of colors and fragrances. Flowers bloomed in every shade imaginable, their petals swaying gently with the evening breeze. Birds perched on nearby branches, their songs sweet and slow, as if even they were lulled by the tranquility of the scene. Beneath the mango tree, in the cool shade of its sheltering leaves, a person lay on a soft bed of grass. They had wandered into the garden at sunset, searching for a place to rest, and the inviting shade of the mango tree had been impossible to resist. The ground beneath them was soft, the air cool, and the soft rustling of leaves overhead was the perfect lullaby. Before long, their eyes grew heavy, and they drifted off into a deep and peaceful sleep. As the person slept, their mind began to wander, slipping into the world of dreams. And in that dream, they found themselves once again under a mango tree, very much like the one in the garden they had just left. But there was something different, something almost magical about this place. The garden in their dream was bathed in a golden light, as if the sun were forever setting just beyond the horizon, casting long, warm rays across the landscape. The air was thick with the scent of blooming flowers and ripe mangoes hanging from the tree's branches. The person in the dream felt the same cool grass beneath them, the same gentle breeze against their skin, but now, everything seemed more vivid, more alive. They looked up at the mango tree and marveled at its beauty. The tree's bark was a deep shade of brown, rough and textured, while its leaves shimmered with a vibrant green, gently fluttering in the breeze. The mangoes that hung from the branches were large and golden, almost glowing in the fading light. A sense of peace settled over the dreamer as they gazed at the scene, feeling an overwhelming sense of comfort and calm. The dream began to shift and change, as dreams often do, and suddenly the person found themselves not just under the mango tree, but inside it, as if the tree had enveloped them in its branches. The leaves above whispered soft secrets, and the branches cradled them gently, as if the tree itself were watching over them, protecting them from the outside world. There was no sound now, save for the soft rustling of leaves and the distant hum of the garden. The person, still dreaming, closed their eyes and allowed themselves to be completely enveloped by the tree's embrace. And in that moment, they began to dream again. In this second layer of dreams, they saw themselves lying beneath a mango tree, the very same tree they had just been resting under in the waking world. But now, everything was slightly different. The colors were softer, the air warmer, and the world around them seemed to blur at the edges, as if it were all part of some beautiful, fading memory. They watched themselves sleep, peacefully and content, as the tree's branches swayed overhead. It was a curious feeling, to be both the dreamer and the observer, to see themselves resting so quietly beneath the mango tree's shade. And yet, it felt perfectly natural, as if this dream had been waiting for them all along. Time seemed to stretch and blur in this dream within a dream. Minutes, hours, or perhaps even days passed, but the person remained at peace, their breathing slow and steady, their body relaxed and still. The garden around them grew more distant, the colors fading into soft pastels, the sounds of the birds and breeze becoming softer and softer until they were nothing more than a distant murmur. And then, just as suddenly as the dream had begun, it began to fade. The person felt themselves being gently lifted out of the dream, as if the mango tree were releasing them from its embrace, allowing them to wake up slowly, gently. The garden around them grew clearer once more, the sounds and smells returning, and before long, they found themselves once again lying beneath the real mango tree, in the quiet, peaceful garden. The person slowly opened their eyes, blinking in the soft light of the early morning. The sun had just begun to rise, casting a golden glow over the garden, much like the one in their dream. They sat up, stretching their arms and feeling the cool grass beneath their fingertips. The mango tree still stood tall above them, its branches swaying gently in the breeze, just as they had in the dream. A smile crossed the person's face as they remembered the dream within a dream. It had felt so real, so vivid, and yet so peaceful. They felt as though they had been given a gift, a glimpse into a world of pure tranquility, where time moved slowly and everything was bathed in the soft glow of sunset. They stood up, brushing off the bits of grass that had clung to their clothes, and took one last look at the mango tree. It was just a tree, after all, but to the person who had just awoken, it felt like so much more. It was a symbol of peace, of rest, of the gentle lull that comes before sleep. And with that thought, they turned and walked slowly out of the garden, leaving the mango tree behind, but carrying its quiet, peaceful presence with them. Thank you for joining Storytime tonight, where Under the Mango Tree has gently lulled you into a world of dreams. May the peace of the mango tree follow you into your own sleep, and may your dreams be as calm and soothing as the garden itself. Good night, and sleep well.